Hi. Um, hey, good morning, everybody. So I'm right down to the wire. I just had some strange updates on my laptop. So I was like, oh, it's usually like quick. But good morning. And yeah, I cannot wait to practice with you. Happy Sunday. We're going to start on our backs today. Kind of whole body stretch, but I'm going to focus a little bit on the hips today. A little bit more of our transitions in our sun salutations as well. That like nice step forward from our downward dog into some of our sort of lunging or our warrior. So yeah, should be nice. Have a lovely start, relax, drift, get cozy. If there's any of your little creature comforts around that you want to set up, light that candle quickly, turn on that scentsy and kind of get things feeling good. Dim the lights if you want, whatever makes you feel, your best self. A good stretch with you all today. Get some lovely music going. Beautiful. So lying on your back, just begin to close the eyes and allow yourself to soften. Really let everything begin to melt. Let your whole body begin to just surrender and release. Such a beautiful pose. In fact, lying on your back can sometimes be difficult. Sometimes lying in silence can be difficult. Some might argue that it's one of the harder of the postures, many different aspects. So as you relax and lay there today, just see like what it is that you need. How are you feeling this morning? Was it easy to get on the mat? Is it harder? Which is normal. It's normal to have those mornings of thinking, oh, I should just sit here a little longer and watch TV or something different. So, just ask yourself kind of your feelings around meeting yourself on the mat. Was it like, I just really need this today? Whatever it is, just check in, how are you? As we kind of near this end of January, we also have these connotations of the January blues. Hoping that might not be something that you're feeling, but if it is, just sit in that space and know that it's normal. And just find some breath and self-care this week. If there's anything that you need at the moment from the practice, whether there's a person in your life you feel like you want to dedicate the practice and that lovely energy of healing and light to, or whether there's something that you need, a little intention, whatever it is, I'll invite you to just kind of set that little bit of space in your mind now. If there is something that you want out of the practice, or if it's just, you know what, Megan is just happy to be here, that's cool too. One of my friends is, struggling. We're now kind of at a place of her being in hospice. So today I'm going to dedicate my practice to her, to my friend, and send that healing energy. So if you didn't have anybody or any thoughts, maybe you can work with me today. We can send her some light and love to make her as comfortable as possible in these last few days or weeks, however long we have her with us. So sending that love and light to my dear friend. And as you soften and settle, just begin to start the practice by bending the knees if the knees were extended. Bring the feet down onto the mat. I just wanted to take the feet a little wider than hip distance. We're just going to start with that lovely little dropping down, a little twist. The knees drop towards the right. And keep the eyes closed and the knees back to center. Good. Knees dropping over towards the left. Nice one. Back to center. Lovely. Knees over. And back to the middle. And over. Just breathe with me. Inhale that beautiful deep breath in. And slowly exhale, beautiful. Maybe bring the hands to the belly today. Inhaling. And slowly exhaling. Just find that lovely movement, a pace that feels good to you. Just checking in, feeling those little clicks. Anywhere that's feeling extra good or extra tight, will really be good to your body and honor it today. Lovely. Breathing in. And slowly breathing out. Amazing. 3, 2. And just begin to make your way with the knees over towards the right hand side. There. Just hanging out. Let's let gravity do the work to start. See how that twist feels. Inhale, arms on above the body or hands on the belly. Inhale, maybe interlace those fingers. Take that lovely reach today. How good does that feel? Breathing in deep and slowly breathing out. Nice one. Inhale, knees back to center. Bring the hands down and just drop the knees back over, this time towards the left hand side. Nice deep breath with me in and out. Awesome. Option to keep the hands on the belly or breathe in, reach the arms up alongside the ear. Nice one. 3. Excuse me. 2. And 1. Inhale, slowly bringing the knees back to center. Lovely. Let's wiggle those feet in so that the feet are just hip distance apart. Nice work. We're going to push into the toes. Just lift the heels. Beautiful. And then slowly bring the heels down. And if you've got that flex in the feet, then you can lift the toes. We're going to roll them down. Push every toe into the mat. And then lift the heels and feel that stretch in the arches. Good. If you have the hands wherever, just kind of have them above the body. Breathing in. Slowly exhale, lifting the toes, bring the feet down and lifting the heels. Maybe find a little rhythm of your own, moving between the two. Good. Little smile today. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Inhale, relax those feet down. Inhale slowly. Let's bring those knees in and find our circles. Separate the feet this time. Big circles out and in. Good. So we sometimes touch the big toes. Just take it nice and wide. Good. We want us to feel that lovely loosey-goosey release feeling in the hips today. We're quite deep. I'm going to take you through a little bit of frog pose as well, which is quite strong. So just listen to the body and go where it feels good to you. And just hold back if that edge is met. Don't push too far either. Listen to your body. Beautiful. Nice little wake up in those hips. How they feeling? I'm definitely a little tight. 3. Good. 2. Nice one. And 1. Good. Next time we're going to draw them in and give yourself a squeeze. Inhale. And exhale. Oh, I'm going to give that lovely energy, that hug to the direction of my lovely friend. There's someone in mind for you. Do that or just give yourself a big hug. Inhale. Exhale. Knees come wide. Out and in. Good. Knees come out wide and in. Good. You can keep big toes touching or separate the feet, whatever feels good here. Just getting that lovely opposite direction, getting that synovial fluid moving in that joint. So healthy. Happy hips, other class. 4, 3, 2. And last big circle, wherever you are. 1, bring it in. Beautiful. Inhale, slowly bring both feet down onto the mat. Breathing in. Let's reach those hands up over the head, alongside the ears. Beautiful stretch. Arch the spine. I love this one. I think I do this every class. Try and do it most days, actually, if I get a second in bed. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inhale, slowly reach those hands up above the body and hold them there. Good. We're going to bring the hands into fists and just roll those wrists. Inhale. And exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Big circle the other direction. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Opening the palms, feeling like you've got a box over the body, bring the forefingers together. Good, we're gonna bring the fingers up, hands reaching towards the ceiling and then down towards the forearms and tuck those thumbs in. Good. Feel like a little beak there, that lovely stretch in the hands and the wrists. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bringing the hands up nice and wide, fingers wide. 3. Inhale and exhale. 2. And exhale. Lovely. Tucking the thumbs in one more time, bringing the fingers up and down and in. Good. 3. Inhale and exhale. 2. And 1. Awesome. Let's separate. Give it a little shake out. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Reach in and then bring the hands down. Nice one. We're going to draw that right knee in towards the chest. We're going to open the right knee wide. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good. Left leg drawing it in. Left hand. And slowly opening the knees wide. Good. Just holding here. You've got the option to use the hands as little sandbags, or inhale, we're going to reach the hands up above the body, palms to touch. Holding here, letting gravity do the work, and then we're going to take the arms up. Think Malasana pose where we go on the floor. That yogi squat, we're going to take the arms out. Maybe use them, arms extended, to push a little bit more into the knees. Relax the chin, so maybe lift the head if you notice the neck was turned. Look back to center once you feel comfortable, just working to open those knees. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe as you exhale, see if you've got a little scope to push a little further. Beautiful. Riding that little wave of irritability with me. Inhale. And exhale. We're really looking for release, softness. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Breathing and reach the hands up above the body and slowly bring them down. Beautiful. From here, we're going to flex those heels. We're going to get a little happy baby in as our warm up. So feet reaching towards the ceiling. Maybe see if we can extend them. Say hello to those hamstrings. We're going to roll those ankles. Good. 4, 3. Roll the other direction. Lovely. 2, and 1. Awesome. Let's take a little happy baby just to get into those hips to start. Bending in the knees. Take them wide towards the armpits. Good. You got the option just to stay here or lift them up. You know, the game, walking the fingers to the lower part of the leg or outer edges of the feet. See how you're feeling today. We've not done loads into the hips, so take this one slow. This is our movement just to get a little bit further in there. Let's rock. Find that rock. Should feel really good. We're just going to wiggle a little further away from the wall here. Good. It's a little rocket left to right. Beautiful. Find some deep breaths with me, just checking in. That lovely massage in the lower back. How's it feeling? Where are you feeling this in the body? Sometimes it can be the backs of the legs and the hamstrings. It's all good. Just listening. 3, beautiful. 2, little smile, and 1. Good. So if you like rocking, that feels good. Finish the kind of sequence there. And if you wanted to come to a bit of stillness and work a little deeper, you can. So we can stop the rocking or continue if that feels best. Work the tailbone down, work the knees wide, and find some breath with me. Soften in the face. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe see if you can work tailbone, shoulder blades down, working into those hips. Feel that little bit of a hello. Inhale and exhale. Definitely sometimes I'm feeling it, say in the hamstrings, or we're not done loads yet. Really nice pose to do at the beginning. Sometimes push the tailbone down. Good. Let go of that sense of irritability. Little smile, letting go. 3. Maybe rocking the head left or right. Breathing in and out. 2, and 1. Finding that beautiful release. Let go. Inhale, slowly bending in the knees. Bring them back in. Good. We'll bring the hands down on one side of the body. Inhale, just see if you can straighten the legs, bringing the feet together, and slowly bringing them back down. Good. Inhale, a little straight. It can be a little bit or a lot if the hamstrings are there. And bending down. Good. Breathe with me. Inhale. And exhale. Again, we're trying to keep the feet together. Breathing in and out. Just a little extension to get that little bit of openness into the glutes. Good. 4. Breathing in and out at your own pace. 3. Nice one. 2. Inhale and exhale. Kicking them up, holding here. Maybe keeping that flex in the feet or point them if it feels too much. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely work. Separate the feet. One more little roll those ankles. Good. How good does that feel? Roll the other direction. 3, little smile. Just feeling good, 2, and 1. Inhale, bending in the knees and slowly bring those feet down onto the mat. Lovely job, everybody. Good. We're going to inhale, roll the body over towards the right hand side. Just take that little fetal position for a minute, and then when you're ready, begin to lift the body up. It's a nice upright position on the mat. Lovely. We're going to move into our butterfly pose when you're ready, just to kind of, again, waking up a little bit of, we're using some of these poses today as our warm up to get into our froggy pose and really work a little bit deeper in our lunges. We're going to take the knees nice and wide. Don't worry if yours are lifted and everything feels a lot, and maybe if the spine is arched. I'm going to invite you to bring the fingertips behind you, push into the hands, lift in the chest. Draw the shoulders down. Good. And if that feels best staying there, again, we're pushing into the fingertips, chest draws forward, let those knees drop down, stick with it, breathe through. If you're a little bit more open, you can open up the feet a little bit and just sit nice and tall. See how that feels. Inhaling and exhaling, maybe leaning forward. So imagine I'm drawing your chest forward. That's what we want. We want to lead with that chest. Good, good, good. And then maybe coming down on the elbows or full down. Again, we're at the start of the session, so if things are feeling tight, no worries. This is where we're at. We're working on this bit to kind of get through to the next. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. Well done. Softening in the face, relaxing in the forehead. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. Well done, everybody. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, slowly coming back up out of that pose. Lovely. We're going to draw the right knee in, and we're going to take the right foot back. Good. Left foot stays on the top part of that right leg. Inhale, we're going to twist. So breathe in. I want you to twist the body so both hands, if possible, come on the outside of that left leg. Good. We're drawing the hip forward, getting a little bit of a twist here. Good. So option to stick here. We're going to breathe in and exhale. So great for that belly. Beautiful. Next option, maybe walking the hands forward. If it feels that that's enough, stay there. You also have the option to continue to reach as far as you can over towards the left-hand side and draw the chest down. Now, if that feels way too much in the side body, just keep it on the forearms or keep it lifted. So up to you. We're going to find a few breaths here. And nice twist. Breathing in if you can, thinking about that right side body. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice one. 3, relaxing in the face. 2, and 1. Amazing. Inhale, slowly coming all the way back up. Beautiful work. Good. We're going to bring the foot in and switch sides. Left foot comes back. Nice little twist there. Really great for the back, the hips, the side body. Love it. Inhale. And exhale, twist in. So this time, body comes towards that right hand side. Good, hands on the outside of that knee. You can stay here. This could be absolutely perfect. Maybe leading with that hip, or you can reach further. You can come down onto the elbows and the forearms, or you can reach forward and find that little extra depth in the twist. Breathing this time into that left side body. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Relaxing in the forehead. 3, softening in the face. Deep breaths with me. 2, and 1. Good. Releasing and slowly coming all the way back up. Beautiful. And we're going to bring both feet up this time, just so that you've got that little bit of balance, feet on the floor. Good. Inhale. We're going to bring the hands forward. Breathe in, reaching through. We're going to tuck those elbows in. Good. If that feels comfortable, stay there. You can lean forward. You bring your pointer fingers and your thumbs together. You can walk the toes in. Yeah. And see how that feels. And maybe you find that little sweet spot leaning back, bringing one foot, maybe the other foot up, and lift with the chest, just playing a little bit here. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. Just now we're doing that little bit of balance for us today. 2, relaxing in the forehead. And 1, slowly. Now we let the back arch to come down slowly, slowly. Let the back spine arches and slowly coming back out. Nice one. Good. We're going to extend both feet wide into that lovely little V position. getting a little bit deeper, hamstrings and hips. Good. Notice how that feels. Wiggle so that your sit bones feel balanced. Sometimes we find ourselves just leaning to one side. So that little wiggle, find that balance in your seated posture. If it feels too wide, it's really tight, bring the feet in. Make your V smaller. Good. We're going to bring the hands down onto the sides of the legs. Inhale, reach towards the left. And slowly come back to center. Breathing in and out, reach towards the right. And back to center using your core. Good, reach in and back. Find your little flow with this. Maybe taking a little neck stretch as you reach. Draw the ear towards the arm. Seeing how that's feeling for you. Breathe, soften in the face. Nice one. For 4. 3. 2. And 1. Next time, whatever side you're leaning towards, hold it there. Good, drop the shoulders down. Make sure that the body's facing forward so that you've got that top shoulder drawing back. You've got the option to stay where you are, or the top hand can reach up and reach towards the toes. Doesn't matter which side you're on. You want to flex the foot. If you're really flexing, you can reach for the toes, but that might be way too much. I definitely struggle on the other side. I find that much tighter because of the way that I often carry my children. But 3, 2, and 1. Take it as you need it. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Beautiful. So don't worry if your pose looks a little bit more like this. Very normal. Inhale, coming back to center, reaching for the other side as far as feels comfortable. See if it's different. I definitely have 2 very different sides. Good. Maybe flex the foot. Maybe this is where we stay. We're going to roll that top shoulder up and back. You've got the option to reach up towards the ceiling, maybe reach alongside the ear. See how that feels? And maybe take a little bit further stretch over. Good. If you've got the range of motion, you could grab that toe, but you want to keep so that the shoulder's still drawing back. And just breathe in and out. If one side's tighter, that's super normal. They both feel great. That's also awesome. Just breathe. Everybody's perfect. Every variation of your pose is perfect. Just meeting yourself on the mat is exactly what we're here for. 3, 2, 1, finding that lovely release and coming all the way back up. Nice one, everybody. Good. So we're going to take, similar to butterfly, you've got the option to bring the hands behind the body, fingertips come down onto the mat, maybe pushing into the hands and leaning forward. So what that does is it almost tilts the pelvis, doesn't it? So that the tailbone's kind of dipping out. I'm thinking a little bit more cow pose oscillation in the pelvis. So thinking that you might get a little extra depth there in the stretch. Perfect place to stay. And breathe. If there is anybody who did feel like the hamstrings feel warm enough, you can reach forward. They might still be feeling tight, but you can come down. Maybe onto the elbows, stack the fists, leaning forward with the chest. You're really super flexy in the hamstrings that feel up to it. You can reach out, but I'm not sure we've gone super deep there in those hamstrings yet for me personally to get there. Inhale and exhale. 3. Let the chest draw down. Good. 2, or if you're pushing from behind, draw the chest forward. That's what we're after. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Inhale, pushing the body back up. Amazing. Using the hands, bring the legs in. Just find a little cross-legged position for a minute. Little cheers to you. Grab a drink. Nice one. So we're really trying to stretch out whole body, but really nice focus on the hips and that lower body, those hamstrings, and all in those good bits. We're going to come onto the knees to make sure you've got a nice soft surface. I'm going to face forward. So you might find that easier to face like me with the mat as I do. For this one, we're going to come up onto the knees into tabletop position and do a lovely little extension of the leg here. Good. So when you're ready, you've had your drink. Awesome. Let's come onto the knees. Beautiful. Cheers, everybody. Oh, let's take a little bit of prep here. Inhale, reach the arms up and slowly coming down. Hands come in front, finding tabletop position. Good. Inhale, we're just going to sink back into child's pose, keeping the chest lifted. See how the hips feel and then lift up. Good. Inhale, sinking back a little bit, just check it in. Push that through. We've done a little bit of work. Feel that little bit of chest lifted. Tailbone comes down, lean in forward. Good. Inhale. Exhale, just sinking back. Nice little bit of an intro into where we're headed. Breathing in, joy from here forward, coming back. Nice upright position. Breathing in, we're going to extend this time the left toes and leg. Good. See how that one's feeling, especially after we've done a little stretch there. Your back toes, your back foot, you can either have the toes tucked, so they could be pushed down like that, but keep the knee in line, or you can have the toes untucked. Depends on how you feel in terms of your balance. Fingertips, fists, or palms down here. Good. Now, if that's feeling really tight, just stay lifted. You also have the option to lean back a little bit or a lot. So inhale, we're going to slowly lean back, find your edge of that stretch, and slowly leaning forward. Good. Inhale and exhale, finding your edge of that stretch. You might be able to come all the way down towards the heel. It might be too much. Slowly coming forward. Lovely. Careful with that knee that's extended. You never want to lock it out. Just call it like a little micro bend. It's just this tiny little bit of movement. Good, so that we're never locking in the knees. We want to keep the knees nice and safe in our movement. Good. And next time you're leaning back, find your edge. Good. Sinking down with the chest. Look a little bit more up here. Absolutely perfect. Just breathe with me for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming all the way back up to that lovely center point, tabletop. Good. Make sure you're finding your balance. We're going to slowly just wiggle so that we bring the toes of that left foot to face the shorter edge of the mat. Good. Wiggling in slightly. We're going to walk the hands up. Inhale, coming up to a nice upright position. I actually find on the knee, warrior 2, sometimes stronger in the hip. We're going to turn that knee open. We're going to inhale and reach the arms along, thinking warrior 2. Inhale, just line up those middle fingers. Breathe in, draw in from your core. And as we exhale, drop the shoulders down. Good. Remember, we don't want the knee drawing in as we take that little lunge. We want it to rotate. So we're tucking under in the pelvis, keeping that lovely lift from the top of the head. Inhale, little sink into that knee. There you go. See how that's feeling for you today. Feeling quite tight for me. Inhale, coming back up. Good. Let's flow. Breathing in. We're just going to sink down. Keep that squeeze, that openness in the hip. There we go. And coming all the way back up. Breathing in and out, sinking down. Lovely. And all the way back up. Awesome, team. Inhale, slowly sinking down, holding. You've got the option to take a side angle here if you want. You can bend that front arm. The top hand can come up or alongside the ear. We can sink a little deeper. If you feel like you've got that range of motion, if this feels enough, that pull, you can also maybe reach that top hand, that front hand down. Left hand could come down, sinking a little deeper, maybe looking up towards that top hand. Remember, we don't want to let that bottom stick out, tucking under, really opening up in those hips. Feel that little bit of irritability, breathe through it. 4, nice work everyone. 3, 2, and 1, slowly coming out of it, straightening that leg, use the core, reaching out. Inhale, we're going to reach out this time. Right hand comes out. Take it not in line with the shoulder, just a little bit further. You can bring fingertips, fist, or palm, and just see if you can shift the weight to the hand. Good. Again, we don't want that tailbone sticking out. Top hands lifted or on the hip. Inhale, squeeze and tuck under. A little bit of that side angle pose, or sorry, side planking pose from the knee. Good. Option to stay here, thinking about your core, squeezing in the glutes, maybe lift that leg, hold it, almost like a little star. You can roll the ankle, flex the foot, play with it. 3, feel that little bit of power, that strengthening. 2, and 1, beautiful. Slowly bringing that foot down. Good. Inhale, we're going to reach over this time as far as you can towards that right hand side. Beautiful side stretch, isn't it? You keep that shoulder drawing back as you reach over. You'll feel that stretched side body. Looking lovely, team. Inhale and exhale. Good. We're going to roll. So slowly bring that left hand forward and just begin to walk back to that lovely center middle position. Bending into that left knee, bring it in. Nice one, everybody. Inhale. Exhale, let's sink down into child's pose. And come up, just a little reset, keep flowing. Inhale and exhale, sinking down. Nice one. And up. 3rd one, sinking down. And back all the way up. Inhale, let's extend. So we're bringing it, the leg out, right leg this time, toes facing forward. You're gonna feel that little bit of work in that hamstring. So you choose the back foot, either the toes to be tucked under and toes are pushing in, or you can untuck and bring the top of the foot to the floor. So you can switch it up with something to play with that might change your stretch. See what feels good. Inhale, leaning forward a little, leaning back a little bit, staying just a tiny one, just see what that feels like, and then coming forward. Good. Inhale and exhale. Sinking down maybe a little further if the body fancies it. You listen to you. All is perfect. Good. Inhale, slowly coming back down. Just move. Relaxing in the face. Good. 3. 2. Nice one. And 1. Inhale, finding a position where you can just stay. Remember thinking about that knee. We don't want to ever lock the knee. You probably have a natural little bend in it anyways. But if you're finding you've ever like locking, just take the tiniest little bend. Good. Into the leg that's extended. Maybe coming down onto the forearms here if the body has its openness. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming all the way back up onto that tabletop position. Good. We're going to wiggle that right heel in, and the toes face the right short edge of the mat. Good. Wiggle it in a little bit, thinking about finding a lunge, and then walk those hands up. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Awesome. Gonna feel like you can dance on out of here into your Sunday. Inhale, reaching those arms out. And exhale, draw in from your core. Drop the shoulders down and really tuck under in the pelvis. Good, drawing it forward, knees wide. Inhale, we're gonna sink down. Just take a little one to start. How's it feeling on that side? Line up those arms if you can. Drop the shoulders down, come back. You know where we're headed, little sink. Feel it. Good. Breathing in and out back to center. In from your core, sinking down. Lovely. Feel that lovely little bit of work into your hips. Inhale, sinking and folding. Remember, we're really tucking under. Option to take that side angle. So elbow comes down. You can bring the other hand onto the hip or reach up. Beautiful. Sinking again, not sticking the tailbone. We want to tuck under. Pelvis draws forward or sinking down. You can stay here. If you've got that little extra range, feels good to bring the hand, the fist, the palm down. You can. Again, you're using that arm almost to open a little bit more in that hip. You're tucking under, arms pushing out, maybe looking up a little further toward that top hand. Draw the shoulder back. Good. 3. Inhale and exhale. 2. And 1. Inhale, slowly coming all the way back up. Beautiful. Exhale. You know where we're headed. Inhale, we're reaching this time towards the left-hand side. We don't want the arm in line. The balance will come better. If it's a bit more extended, shift the weight to the hand, whichever way you want to hold. Maybe a fist. Good option to stay here. Again, we don't want the tailbone dipping, tuck under. Breathing in, maybe reaching that hand across. Inhale, we're going to open. Maybe option to lift the leg. You do not have to. Good. You can take it out like a star, holding, maybe roll that ankle. Or flexing it. Roll the other direction. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Bringing it down. Inhale, reach. Take that beautiful side body stretch. Inhale and exhale. Just play with where you drop the shoulders back, maybe where you take your gaze. See how that feels for you in your body today. Softening in the face. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to roll. We're going to bring the hand back down onto the mat towards that left-hand side. We're going to cross over, come back to that lovely center point. Amazing. Inhale. Slowly bring the knees back in. Then we're going to walk the hands up and come up to a nice upright position. Beautiful. Just going to kind of sort my mat out. Now, the next one we're going to do is move into that lovely froggy pose. So listen, because the knees and the hips, you need to just take it really slow if it feels really tight today. So froggy pose is just taking the knees wider and wider, potentially, from like our tabletop. So inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, slowly bring the hands down in front of you. Just take the knees a little bit wider than hip distance for me. Good. Again, back feet, you can have the toes tucked or you can have the tops of the feet on the floor. Start really small. What we want to do is just sink back. You're going to start to feel a little bit Maybe we've opened them up a little bit, sinking and leaning forward. Good, and coming back to center. If that feels like a really tight spot, that's where you're gonna stay today. If you think that you can wiggle the knees slightly further, it feels okay in the knees. Again, back toes either tucked or untucked, you choose. And then from here we sink back. You might think, oh, I can feel that. I want you to find a position where you can sink down a little bit further, maybe coming down onto the forearms. So we're in like a wide-legged child's pose. This is froggy pose. Thinking of those little frog's legs behind you. I can show you from the side as well, just so you can kind of see where you're at, sinking down and coming onto those forearms. Good. Sinking back, back, back. That's where we're headed. Tailbone down. Lovely. Inhale and exhale. Just ride that wave. Maybe relax the forehead onto the fist. This is quite deep one. This is where you might feel that irritability. You might want to come out of it if you need to, or just breathe through this. Inhale and exhale. I'm sending that strength, that healing, that release to my friend. Just trying to help her find some peace and space, and using this pose to help her shed anything that's feeling really heavy while she rests. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, slowly lifting up. You've got it. Take your time. Take your time with that lower back, and then slowly just begin to bring the knees back in so that they're hip distance. Beautiful job. So here we're going to sink to a really nice child's pose. So you can keep the knees hip distance. We've done lots in the hips. Just sink down. Take a little pressure off the hips and just relax. You can have the elbows bent, hands reaching towards the feet, or you can have the hands wherever feel comfortable in front. If you wanted to rock that forehead left to right, just take a little bit of time here to release. I love that one, actually, that little bit of massage that you get. Just breathe with me. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. 4, 3. Use the breath to feel that deepening of the stretch. 2, and 1. Good. And now we're just going to bring the hands forward. We're going to peel the body up into a really lovely cat pose. Good. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back, finding cow pose. Good. We're going to tuck those back toes, arch back in cat, lift the knees and shift the weight back to your first downward dog. Just adjust the hands and the feet, whatever way you need. Swing those hips. Good. Finding that bit of release, feeling the work that we did. Then you can walk the heels. It might feel good to just lift one leg at that 3-legged dog we've been working towards, maybe reaching that heel over. You might feel that. Remember, standing leg, you can either have it really bend or work to extend, but never out high to extend the knee. Bring the foot down, work in the heel. So that might feel like a nice little stretch after all our hip work. Or just keep swinging in. Good option to stay here. Keep swinging on. Keep the other leg up. Maybe bend the knee. Just open it wide. Nice. And everyone. 3, 2, and 1. Love bringing that foot back down. Inhale, just holding a downward dog. See how that feels for you. Drop the shoulders down. Good. You can have the knees bend. You're working to extend the legs a little more. Heels pushing towards the floor. A little bit more stillness. Inhale, look between the thumbs, come up to the top of the toe, step or hop forward. Nice one, folding down over those toes. Inhale, halfway lift. And bend the knees. Good. Scoop it wide, reaching nice and tall. Little back bend if you like. Feeling good. And bring those thumbs in. Tucking under in the pelvis. If there's any dizziness, just take your time here. Inhale. And exhale. So enjoying that lovely standing pose. Good. Breath with me in. And slowly exhale. Good. Before we kind of move into that little bit more of our flow sequence, grab a little drink for me. I'm going to just readjust my screen. And we'll make our little flow happen. Cheers, everyone. I'm not having a tea with you every Sunday. I know it's virtual, but I actually genuinely think, oh, I get to hang out with you guys this morning. Genuinely, it's so lovely. So good morning. A little side note before we get into Shavasana as well. I'm going to pre-record for next week. I hope you don't mind. Matt's taking me away for my birthday weekend. So he said, please can you record on Sunday and let the ladies know. So I'll send you all the links ahead of time. I'm going to record it in the middle of the week, ready for your Sunday stretch. So brand new class for you all due this week. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll see you the following week in live time. But yeah, you can use it whenever. I'll send it to you at some point before Saturday. Right. So meeting me at the front of the mat, feet hip distance. When you're ready, inhale, reach up. Good. Exhale, hinging at the hips, reaching forward. Good. 3, 2, 1. Pull down over the toes. Exhale, draw the chin in. Inhale, finding a halfway lift for me. Good. Yogi's choice. Fingertips down or bringing the arms up. Good. Inhale, we're going to scoot back. We've done lots of work already, so we're going to bring the hands forward, step, or hop back to your high plank. Good. Inhale, slowly lowering down via the knees or the upper body. Yogi's choice. Untuck those toes. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Good. We're going to take locust, lifting in the chest, the hands squeeze, the elbows in. 3, 2, 1. Bringing it down. Exhale. Good. A little bit quicker flow. Let's come onto the knees. Touch those toes. Inhale, lifting up to your downward dog. And exhale. Good. We're going to take our nice little step through. So inhale, let's extend the right leg out into your 3-legged dog. Bend the knee. Good. It's fine if that back leg's bent. We're going to bring it forward and take a step. Slowly bring it towards that front hand as much as you can. Don't worry if it's way further back. Just make the adjustments that you need. See if you can find a balance. That back heel lifted. Can you lift into our crescent or runner's lunge? Can you find that balance? Inhale, reaching up if you want, or hands on hips or wall. Exhale, sinking down. Nice. And lifting up. Good. And sinking down. Little smiles. Good. And lifting up. Draw in from the core. Inhale, sinking down. Beautiful. And lifting it up. Good. We're going to turn to face the left-hand side. So face that back toe turns out. Wiggle the front foot over slightly. Straighten the front leg. Finding your warrior 2. Remember, nice wide-legged stance. Inhale. Exhale, tucking under in the pelvis, knees tracking toward the baby toe, really strong. Check your hands. You know how to get there now. Lift it up. And 2, sinking down. And lifting, good. And bending in the knees. Option for that side angle. So starting with the elbow, maybe the top hand comes onto the hips. You can stay here. If you feel like you've got that openness, maybe you can take that front hand down. See if the fingertips reach in front of that knee, opening up into that left shoulders, drawing back. Inhale, reaching up. If you want, maybe sinking a little further, reaching the hand towards the ear. 3, nice one, really deep pose. 2, and 1, inhale, straightening that front leg, reaching it up. Exhale, bringing the hands onto the hips. Good. What we're going to do is just wiggle that back foot slightly forward. The front foot slowly wiggles to the side. We're going to lift that back heel. Good. Inhale, reaching up. Slowly pull down over that front foot. Wiggle the front foot back. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lowering down onto the mat. Nice little flow and tuck the toes. Inhale, shoulders lift up. Exhale, down. Let's take our lovely locust. Lift the chest in the hands, maybe those back feet. Lovely work today. And slowly exhale, coming down. Inhale, pushing into the hands. Lifting up, tuck those back toes, lift up to your downward dog. Inhale and exhale. If it feels too much from downward dog to do the step through today, just come to the knees, step forward and lift up. We're going to lift up into that left leg. Again, you can be on the knees. We're going to bend the knee and see if you can slowly draw that knee forward, forward, forward. And you step it in front of that left hand. Good. See where that feels. Wiggle and make sure that you feel balanced. Back heels lifted. Inhale, use a wall. Or use that core strength to come up. Beautiful. Remember that right hip's forward. Inhale, reaching straight in the front leg. And exhale, sinking down. Keep the body tall. So we're not reaching forward, we're staying tall. Nice one. And lift. Amazing, guys. And bend. Breathe with me. And lift. And bending down. Nice little sink. And lift. We're going to turn towards the back foot, the toes facing the long edge. Arms come wide. Wiggle that front foot slightly over. Yeah, you know where we're headed. Inhale. And exhale, good, breathing in, sinking into that front knee. Remember, tuck under, we want the hip opener. Yeah, good. If you need to adjust your stance, you get that lovely sink. These are your knees, straightening it out. Inhale, bend it down. Sink in, and lifting up. Beautiful. Inhale, bending down. Option to take that elbow. The hand can come to the hip, roll the shoulder back and sink. Stay here. You feel like you want to go a little deeper, you can bring your fingertips, fists down, but sink in. And we don't want to draw that top shoulder up. Everybody's drawing that shoulder back. Maybe the hand comes up. Use this arm to maybe work that knee a little wider, reach if you like. Good, breathe with me. It's a strong pose. 2. Inhale and exhale, 1, lovely. Inhale, slowly coming all the way back out of that pose. You've got it. So you're gonna wiggle that back foot slightly forward. Good, the front foot slightly goes back to where it was. Hands on the hips, inhale with me. Let's lift that back heel and turn back into that runner's lunge. Again, use walls or chairs if it feels wobbly. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hinging up and folding forward. Wiggle the front foot back, holding in your high plank, lowering to the knees and down. Good. Inhale, we're going to take cobra this time. Roll the shoulders up, drop them back, and then push into the hands and lift. Drop your shoulders down. 3. Breathe. Maybe looking left and right, lovely little twist. In the spine, 2. And 1, slowly coming all the way back down. You've got it. Pushing into the hands, lifting up, find your downward dog. Breathing in and out. You can walk the heels, you can stay in stillness, you can play with 3-legged dog, whatever feels right today. Just breathe. Maybe trying to hold it in stillness, work the heels away, tailbone lifts up, you draw in from that core, push into the hands, good. Work the bicep away and down, away from the ears, find your breath. 3. Amazing. 2 and 1. Inhale, looking between the thumbs, come up to the tops of the toes, step. If the hop feels good today, take that hop forward. Pull down over the toes. Good, find your halfway lift. Nice flow in. Bend the knees and scoop it wide. Little back bend here. Feeling good, tuck under, thumbs come in. Inhale and exhale. Amazing, just stay in a bit of stillness here, channel that energy. Something about the motion of sun salutation and the magic it has on the body. If you notice kind of change in the heart rate, in the temperature of the body, just connect with it, listen, see if you can find that beautiful balance in the background that the body's doing for us. And just find a moment here in this beautiful standing pose to just recognize the magic of movement. Inhale and slowly exhale. And if you could capture any kind of thought, maybe it's a bit of peace, quiet, stillness. Maybe it's just feeling like, yes, I'm alive, like I can feel my heartbeat, and there's such a beauty in that, isn't there? Just, it is pretty, when we put it in perspective, to be human, to be alive, to be living in this time, in this life, is actually like winning the lottery, to have this experience and be in this body. So maybe just taking a little time to feel really grateful for this. As if I stand here, if you had anything that came to mind today in terms of your intention, where you might have wanted to send that energy, whether it's for you, for others, just breathe in. And as you exhale, just send whatever that intention, that thought, that feeling, in the direction and the space in which you need it. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. We're just gonna bend the knees, wiggle them a little bit. Good. Inhale and exhale. We're going to reach the arms up, and then we're going to stop wiggling the legs and link the thumbs. Inhale, reach the arms up. We're going to take a little side stretch over towards the right hand side. Inhale, keep reaching. And over as far as the body will let you. Inhaling. And just holding. 3, 2, and 1. Use the core if you've gone quite a bit over, reaching up. And exhale. Drop the shoulders, maybe bend the elbows in the center for a second. Good, other side. We use the breath. So remember, as you inhale, we're expanding and lengthening in the spine, and then we can take it a little further. So take it small and build on it only if that feels good today. Inhale, reaching up, and reaching over. Inhale. Maybe working with that breath to reach a little further. Inhaling. Finding your side stretch. Softening in the face. 3, 2, and 1. Breathing and slowly coming all the way back up. And bring the hands good down. Inhale, we're going to slowly bring the feet hip distance. And then a little wider than that. Good, we're going to move. Inhale, we're going to reach up. What I want us to do is slowly bring the hands down into prayer position. We're going to bend down and see. Come as far as feels comfortable. Can you come all the way down into that yogi squat? Inhale, can we come all the way back up? And if you can only get a little bit, stay here. And if it feels comfortable, go a little bit further, all the way down, lifting in the chest. Inhale, reaching it all the way back up. And back down. Again, it can be here, it can be in more of a bent knee, or you can come all the way down to your malasana. Inhale, lifting it all the way back up. And exhale, coming all the way back down. Nice one, lifting all the way back up. And exhale, coming all the way back down. So if you are bent here, that's absolutely fine. If you're down in malasana, inhale, opening the arms and seeing if you can lift the chest. If you're a little bit higher up, come to straight legs and then bend again. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, reaching up with that left hand, opening the chest. So if you're not all the way down in malasana, you can do this just from bent knees and lifting up, or you can do it from standing as well, doing the arms. Now coming back to center, thumbs in, pushing the elbows into the knees in malasana. Inhale, switching sides. Again, you can do the arms from standing. You can just take a nice bent knee, maybe reaching up if that feels good. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bringing it together. Good. Inhale, if you're up and standing, slowly make your way down onto your seated position in whatever way feels good to you. Oh, nice one, everybody. Find a comfy, upright position. See how that's feeling for you. Cheers, team. Inhale, we're going to take our twists, breathing in. Let's take left hand to right knee. Exhale. Holding there, breathing in. So we don't want to collapse in the body. Remember, a nice tall spine, dropping everything down. Coming back to center. Inhale, twisting to the other direction. Drop the shoulders down, breathing in and breathing out. Good. Inhale, coming back to center and twist. Inhale and exhale. Coming back to center and twist. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center. Good. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back to release that tension. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the shoulders down. Good. Right ear to right shoulder, back to center. Left ear to left shoulder, and back. That is tight for me, team. Just keep moving in a way that feels good to you. Always the neck for me. 4, 3. Just feel that body. 2, and 1. Slowly bringing the head back to center. Inhale. And relax the shoulders down. Exhale. Slowly bring the chin down. Holding there. Drop the shoulders down and away from the ears. Inhale, coming back up with the head looking towards the ceiling. And then back to center. Good. One more time, chin to chest, breathing here. Work the shoulders down and away. Just breathe with me if it feels tight like mine. Breathing into that space of tightness. Trying to find some space of calm. Lifting up, inhale, looking up. And back to center. You got it. Breathing in. And exhale through the mouth with me. Exhale. Good. Let's do our little face release. I think it feels so good. Definitely sets me up for the rest of the day. Pointer fingers, middle fingers coming up. You know where we're headed. Just move in a way that feels good. Taking what you need. Good. Pushing into the eyebrows, all around that brow bone. Maybe up a little higher. Maybe taking those lovely circles in the temples. Deep breaths with me. Amazing. Good. And if you wanted to move underneath, you can today, or work into the sinus, just take it. Maybe some nice circles here. Releasing any of that tension. Beautiful. And continue doing whatever you need in that upper part of the face. And when you're finished, just breathe with me in and exhale. Maybe roll that jaw. Oh, let's let go. Open the mouth and close it. So I want you to open the mouth today and bring it closed. Good. Open it as wide as you can. Like you're surprised and bring it down. Just see how that feels. Sometimes you get a little stretch in the like sides of the lips that feel good. Oh, amazing. This is your invitation for your Shavasana. Go and find your cozy things. Finish off that last little sip or two of your drink. Lie down and soak up all of the goodness, all of the like awesomeness we've got from the hips. Hopefully you can kind of just lay down and find a space where you can feel like you can just let every bit of goodness just spread through the body, feeling the calm, the release, hopefully thinking about the hips a little bit and where they might be at now. I know they might have felt tight through the process of the class, but where are you feeling now? Breathing in and slowly breathing out. And just soften and relax and rest. Allow the forehead to release. Beautiful. Let the eyelids fall heavy in the creases alongside the eyes. Just let them iron out. Allow the jaw and the teeth to release. Giving yourself a little reminder just to let go of the tension, even in small little spaces, as you move through the rest of your Sunday. Feel the back body relaxing, shoulders to elbows, and the elbows to the wrists. Just let it all melt. Releasing in the hands and each finger, just imagining maybe physically letting go in your thumbs and your pointer fingers. And your middle fingers and your ring fingers and your pinky. Just let the whole of the hand just totally, utterly let go. Allow your breath to just drift into its natural rhythm. And just let this class, this breath nourish you in all ways. Releasing from the hips all the way to the knees to the ankles and the feet. Resting and relaxing. And maybe today, if there was an intention or a person that you had in mind. Just maybe see if you can just rest in the thoughts of that person, those people, or in that intention. Just if you had a little wish you had today, just see if you could imagine yourself feeling that way this week. Whatever it is that you need and want, just spend some time in your body, either dedicating it and those feelings to someone else or to you. How can you feel your best self as you move into another week in January? I've got a nice piece today just to reflect on as well if you wanted. It's called Joy Chose You. It says, joy does not arrive with a fanfare on a red carpet strewn with the flowers of a perfect little life. Joy sneaks in. As you pour a cup of coffee, watching the sun, maybe it glistens on your favorite tree just right. And you usher joy away sometimes because you're not ready for her. Your house is not as it should be for such a distinguished guest. But joy, you see, cares nothing for your messy home or your bank balance or your waistline. Joy is supposed to slither through the cracks of your imperfect life. That's how joy works. You cannot truly invite her. You can only be ready when she appears, and hug her with meaning, because in this very moment, joy chose you. I'm sending you and those I love joy today for the rest of 2025. That is your Sunday session. Peace and love, guys. Promise I'll make you a beauty of a video this week, and I'll see you live the week after. Peace and love.